And man, am I happy with the performance on this plane. It is now the most capable Warbird that I have in my inventory. I am really impressed with that motor. You know, if you guys are looking for a really torquey 806 2000 kV motor that maybe you want to use on something else, I wouldn't hesitate to pick up one of these motors as a spare. I've got my XK A280 P51 out here today, and I've converted it over to 3S LIPO. It's got a hobby grade ESC, gyro, and receiver. I'm using the stock motor, and I was surprised the stock motor has some really good torque on 2S and 3S, so I'm very happy with that stock motor, and that's usually not the case with you know, with the vast majority of these planes. But man, this one is absolutely fantastic. They spared no expense on their motor, so that's awesome. All right, so let's see if we can get it in the air. I'm still tuning it out. I don't have it completely tuned yet, but it's handling pretty well. Let's get it in the air. I'm launching that plane at 50% throttle. That's all it takes. Right, I've got it in wind mitigation mode now, gyro mode. I am just amazed at the amount of power this plane has now, but I'm still getting it tuned. Put a little more expo in the ailerons. They're just a little too twitchy. Effortless. This plane is so cool. The XK A280 on 3S has regained the #1 spot with me for my favorite Warbird. It was just amazing on 3S. I absolutely loved it on 2S with that 7x5 prop that I recommended for it. Really improved the performance on 2S. And then after flying it a lot, I mean, I have got a ton of flights on it with that setup, with the 2S prop. I mean, yeah, with the 7x5 prop that I had on it. And so then I decided, after, you know, when I finally had time to sit down and work with it, I decided to go ahead and convert it to 3S because it is a really good airframe. And sure enough, look at that. That is just unlimited vertical. It is awesome. So I'm happy I did that. It feels like a new plane again now. You know, it felt like a new plane after I went from the stock prop to a 7x5, then electric prop, and now going from 2S to 3S, it feels like a new plane again. And I don't have another Warbird that has the kind of power that this plane has. And I don't even have to go I don't even have to go full throttle to do those big huge loops. So as soon as I get it all tuned out and handling exactly the way I want, it is going to be absolutely awesome. Very, very stable airframe. Look at that. You can just keep going with it. And it is really quiet with that prop too. You got to get pretty close before you can hear it. Very responsive, very responsive, very aerobatic. I really wish XK would come out with another Warbird exactly like this. You know, I mean, with the same motor, you know, the same power system and everything as the P51 has. I really am waiting for them to do that. I don't know why they haven't come out with one yet. All right, let's see if we can bring it around and land it. My timer is about to go off. Oh, I haven't got many of those out here in this rough terrain where it didn't flip over on me. Alright, finally got a decent landing with it out here. But yeah, links to everything that I used for this 3S conversion, guys, will be in the show notes. And if I'm not mistaken, I think on TinkerzLab I have already published the details on everything that I did when I performed this conversion. The components that I used in it just seemed like the airframe was made for the components that I put in it. I mean, they just fit like a glove. So it was one of the easiest, you know, conversions I've done on one of these planes, 3S conversion. Of course, being able to use the stock motor certainly saved me some time and some effort. So absolutely awesome. So that's a wrap on this episode. I'll work on getting it completely tuned out, and then it will be even more fun. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the air.